This is my next project. It's a German 98K and 8mm Mauser that I purchased at the Springfield Gun Show on 10/23 of 2010. The buyer portrayed this as a Russian capture weapon, but I've been unable to find any stampings or other markings that would verify this. It does, though, have several things in common with a Russian capture weapon. It's missing the front side hood, a cleaning rod, and both capture screws. The bolt is also mismatched to the receiver, and the receiver's serial number has been electro-penciled onto the bolt. The receiver, the bolt handle, and the trigger guard are all coated in some sort of black oxide-like finish. The bolt, takedown disc, and the recoil lug are coated in some sort of black paint. The receiver's been partially scrubbed. The eagle and swastika stampings have been removed, but the Waffen amps are mostly intact, and the manufacturer code and year of manufacture are also intact. It does show a BCD 1941. The bore cleaned up nicely and shows deep lands and grooves, but on the downside, it's missing the rear guard screw. The seller assured me that he had the guard screw at his shop and would promptly mail it to me on his return home, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I will keep you posted as this project progresses. I do have high hopes for this rifle. Not so much for its collectivity, but for its potential as a shooter once I get it returned to somewhat near its original condition. Stay tuned. The stock has definitely seen better days. There's numerous scratches, dents, and gouges in it, giving it lots of character. There's also what appears to be some armorer's repair in the wrist area, indicating it probably had a crack. I believe you can see the remnants of that crack running through the trigger well. There's also some damage near the heel of the buttstock, which also misshaped the butt plate itself. The stock itself is finished in a combination of old oil, cosmoline, and shellac. I intend to use some denatured alcohol and fine steel wool to remove the shellac, and then some mineral spirits to get as much of the oil out as I can. I don't want to use any sandpaper unless I have to. I don't want to remove any of the character the stock has. It is a laminated stock. I'm not altogether certain that's going to be correct for a rifle manufactured in 1941. The front sight on this weapon is also grooved for the front side hood, which again I'm not certain is correct for a 1941 year weapon. Anyone with more knowledge than I have may leave a comment indicating whether that's going to be correct or not. Not that it really makes any difference to me, because again, this is just a shooter. I'll use steel wool to remove the paint from the bolt takedown disc and the recoil lug as well. This is going to be fun. Okay, I've removed the shellac and all the old oil and dirt from the stock, as well as the paint from the recoil lug and the bolt takedown discs. Did reveal a number 63 Waffen amp on the recoil lug. Also revealed a bit more character. Seems to be some lateral scratches on the side of the stock, almost like it was run over by something in years past. Could easily remove that with sandpaper, but I'm going to leave it because it adds to the character of the stock. Next step is going to be to put some stain on it to seal it, and then put a few coats of boiled linseed oil on it. See what I come up with. Alright, we have progress. I resealed the stock with some red oak stain and put 3 coats of boiled linseed oil on it. I also reblued the recoil lug as well as the trigger guard and the floor plate. Looks much better now. I'm going to leave the bolt takedown disc natural. I'm still waiting for the side hood that I ordered to come in, as well as the cleaning rod and the capture screws. But we've definitely made progress. It looks 100% better than it did. The next thing remains is to take it out and shoot it, see how it performs. I think it's going to be a keeper. I like it. We'll see how it works.